Hi, my name is Kevin with KNC Fence Company. This is our what to expect video. If you're getting a fence installed by us, this is probably one of the most important videos you can watch. It's going to talk a lot about communication and our process, so you know what to expect. Number one is your estimator can be working with numerous customers. We're in and out with people all day long. We do miss a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails. We try to return them that evening. Sometimes they're not returned to the next morning. If you need a more immediate response and your estimator is in a place where he's got a lot of outside work that he's doing, you can definitely email our customer service personnel, which is June Lynn. Her email is junelynn@fencenashville.net. Number two is wood is a natural product and it does some weathering. It's subject to warp, twist, crack, and or rot. You can end up having problems around your gates, because you're gonna have some natural movement, posts, things like that. So once we install, what happens after as far as the natural weathering, it's really not something we can control, and the material itself is not covered under warranty. So if we're coming back to adjust gates, to try to move things or compensate things because we have chosen a natural product, you are put into our service program. Our service program is for existing customers only. You can check that page out in that video where you can find out how we service your fence for life. You are charged a minimum fee for this service, so just read that and check that out. Number three is we must walk back and forth on your property. We can do some wear and tear on the grass because we're doing so much walking, so it may take some time for your yard to recuperate. Number four is you will have leftover dirt on your property, so we're going to dig up a lot of dirt. We will spread it as much as possible. Sometimes, depending on the dirt condition, it does not spread evenly. Number five is we do not remove rock from the property. Tennessee dumps don't take rock, and we really have nowhere to put that rock. If it is important to you that we do remove the rock, you're afraid you're going to have a lot of rock or you can't handle the rock, please contact your estimator. He can let you know about the fees that are associated with the rock removal. Number six is make sure the details on your contract are correct. It's very important to read over your warranty information, to look at the drawing, look at the description, because that piece of paper, what we're trying to do is make sure that we are on the same page, make sure we haven't missed anything, things like that before you sign off on it. Number seven is we are always trying to get to your job as soon as possible. We do get delays from weather and rock, and at the beginning we're trying to guess how long each job will take before you. So we give a general estimate. As we get closer to it, we do install plans over the weekend. Our estimated date gets a little better, and then we can let you know exactly when we're coming a day or two before. Number eight is you may have some gaps underneath your fence depending on the grade of the ground. So if your ground does this, we're gonna really pay attention to the top of the fence and make it look good. So you may have some additional groundwork and fill in that you need to do after your fence is installed. Number nine is any private underground utilities are the property owner's responsibility. If we're putting in the fence where you tell us to, and you do not make us aware of electrical lines running to garages or sprinklers, things like that, we are subject to break them. Number 10 is double check the fence location. We really like to, it's kind of like cutting once, measuring twice and cutting once. So we really like to double up on that. We come out and do the estimate and measure everything off, do a drawing, and the day of we like to do it again, either with the estimators or the installers, just to make sure everything gets put in the right place. If you can't be there the day of, you may go out before you go to work or the evening before and just check the marks, make sure everything's still there and it looks good to you. Number 11, which is the last one, is we really like to do a sign-off sheet at the end. So our goal is to make sure you're happy, so we like to walk the fence with you if possible. and just get your approval before we leave. This really does help us keep our prices competitive because it keeps us from making trips back if you have questions or concerns. And if you can be there, it really does help us to be able to do that. Remember to watch our Good Questions to Ask video, and you can find a particular page for that on our website. It's really going to help you in the estimating process, is knowing what questions to ask your contractor and how to protect your investment. We really appreciate you watching this video, and thank you.
K&C Fence Company. Quality fence, competitive price, every day.